All right. Well, here we are. We're still somewhat in the new year, and you are still probably thinking about your goals. You're either on your way to achieving your goal, or you're on track to your goal, or you probably fell backwards. So it's either you're moving forward or backwards. So today, what I want to do with you today is just share with you how you can actually achieve every single goal that you have in mind, and from your health all the way to your business. But today we're just going to specifically talk about for your health. So generally, and this is the process that I take myself through every single time that I set myself a goal, rather it's from, doing a bodybuilding competition or now running a marathon in November. So what I do is I like to break my goals down from overall. So say, for example, let's use weight, because majority of people who are watching this are interested in losing weight. So say your goal is, you set your goal for 2022 to lose 50 pounds. Okay, let's just use that number, 50 pounds. So you say, okay, I want to lose 50 pounds. So how are you going to lose 50 pounds? Oh wait, I'm asking you. Right, exactly. So you're thinking about all these different things that you could do, but have you thought about how are you going to do it? What the process is that you're going to do? Have you even gotten down to the intricate details? And so I'm excited to share with you these next coming weeks as we're getting close to the world opening up more and you want to explore more of the world. Getting you to the opportunity to be able to be proud of the work that you've done within, on the inside, as well as the outside that shows, so that way you can explore the world in that wonderful body. So today, what we're going to look at is, we're going to look at setting goals for the month. So we want to lose 50 pounds. So say your goal is to lose 50 pounds by June 1st. That's perfect. That gives you at least 5 to almost 6 months of working on losing that weight. So what we want to do is break down, and I'm going to show you here. We want to break down the 50 pounds. So how are we going to break down 50 pounds? So I got 50 pounds right here. So I want to break it down by, okay, let's look at shooting for 8 to 10 pounds every single month. So that leaves you, so for that, we'll put 8 to 10 pounds monthly. Okay, so now we know what our goal is for the month of January. So today is the 12th, okay? You still got time to lose 8 pounds. So, but next week we'll go into how to set that goal weekly, and then the week after that we'll go into how to set the goal daily. So what you want to do is, we got the month of January, so now we know, okay, in the month of January I've got to lose 10 pounds. So how are you going to go about losing that 10 pounds? What is your workout going to look like? What is your eating habits going to look like? What is your sleeping patterns going to look like? How are you going to manage your stress? So it's not enough to say, hey, I want to lose 50 pounds. And it's not even enough to say, even break it down to, okay, 10 pounds a month. That's a great start. But what are you going to do this month? So what you want to do is think about, so you want to look at 3 key areas that you want to look at to achieve for the month. So for example, one area is your mindset, your behavior. We want to look at, what are you going to do this month to, the activities that you're going to do this month to lose that 10 pounds. What activities are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to do meditation? That's good. That's good for the mindset. How are you going to change your behavior? Are you going to go to bed early? Are you going to wake up early to do your workouts? So that's one area that you want to look at as far as reaching that goal of losing 10 pounds a month. The second area that you want to look at is really, really important, and this is probably where you're going to lose. This is probably the area that's probably going to help you lose those 10 pounds, and that's your nutrition. What are you going to do about your nutrition? So we got to look at, how are you going to eat for that month? You can choose, I generally like to recommend Whole30. That is a great I find that to be a great meal plan that you can take with you even beyond the weight loss. So look at, okay, what am I going to do as far as my foods? How am I going to do my meal plans? What am I going to do as far as my meal plans? What am I going to eat? Am I going to eat out less? Am I going to eat out only once a week? So we want to look at, okay, what are you going to do as far as your food for that month? Are you going to only eat out once a month? Are you only going to eat out twice that month? And then you choose what day that you're going to eat out. So now that we looked at, okay, how are you going to shift your mind? And so one thing that we want to make sure that you do as far as shifting your mind to losing 10 pounds that month, we want to make sure you have affirmations. You want to shift your mind from being overwhelmed to believing in yourself that you can lose those 10 pounds. So we want to shift that. Along with shifting your mindset, we also want to shift your behavior, because it's not enough to say you're going to lose 50 pounds. It's not enough to say, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds this month. But what behaviors is the person that's going to lose 10 pounds? What are their behaviors? Are they going to bed early? Are they waking up early? Are they, working on reducing stress in their life? So we got to look at, okay, the behavior. So that's the first thing, the mindset. The second thing we looked at was your nutrition. How are you going to eat? We're going to look at, okay, are you drinking more water? Are you doing a cleanse? Are you doing a detox? What foods are you going to eat more of? What are you going to eat less of? How often you're going to eat out. So we're looking at that. And then the last part of it that we want to look at is movement of your body. How often, so this, again, we have the month of January here. How often, how many times a month are you going to move your body? And that's not from the bedroom to the refrigerator or to the kitchen. No, we're talking about actually moving your body. How many times a month are you going to maybe walk? How many times a month are you going to, work out? How many times a month are you going to go to the gym? So again, we're just looking at the month. So what I want you to do is think about, what are you going to do this month? So we talked about, okay, we want to lose 10 pounds this month. Very good. Very, very good, because the goal is to lose 50 pounds by June 1st. So, and please do not let the 12th deter you. Just because today's the 12th doesn't mean you can't achieve it by the 31st. Even if you just lose 8 pounds. And I'm going to show you how you can lose up to 10 pounds by the 31st. But I need you to keep watching and seeing. So we got the 12th here. So now we want to look at, let's just break it down. This week, we just want to look at, okay, so we got the 12th to the 31st. What am I going to do for the rest of this month to ensure that I lose 10 pounds? So we want to look at your mindset. Okay, what are you going to listen to? What are you going to start saying to yourself? What are you going to start practicing? And that's what it's all about. That's what all of this is about. Is what are you going to start practicing? What can I start practicing today? Because I promise you, don't let the 12th distract you. It's okay. I'm telling you, it is totally okay if you are off your game. I've been off my game. I was sick for 2 days. I didn't work out I'm telling you, totally off my game. But what I do know is, okay, what can I pick up? So again, you want to look at the mindset. Where are you at in your mindset? What are you thinking about? What can you start saying to yourself? How can you start reducing those self-sabotaging thoughts? That's the mindset. And then the behavior. Okay, what are you going to start doing from the 12th to the 31st? What is your behavior? And when I say behavior is, are you going to go to bed early? Are you going to wake up early? What is going to be your behavior for the rest of this month? So say for the rest of this month, you decide to wake up at least, you decide to wake up early. You decide to wake up at 6 o'clock this month, 6 a.m. Or you decide to make sure, okay, you know what, I'm going to focus on going to bed at a decent time. A decent time can be whatever it is, as long as you're getting between 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Whatever that decent time is. So we want to look at your behavior, okay? Next, we want to look at your nutrition, your food. Okay, we want to look at nutrition. And this right here, this is the bad boy of them all. If nothing else, the nutrition is the part that's going to get you to losing 50 pounds or more by June. Okay, so when I say the nutrition, we want to look at, okay, let's look at your current eating habits. What are they? Are they crappy? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe they're, half and half. So we want to look at your nutrition. Look at your nutrition now. So we're thinking about the 12th through the 31st. What can you do now between the 12th and the 31st in order to lose 10 pounds in your nutrition? Let's start drinking water. And when you start drinking water, guess what? That goes back to the behavior. So we start drinking more water. Let's start doing that. Okay, let's start having some more fruits and veggies in our meals. Okay, this month I plan on, incorporating more fruits and veggies in my meal. So now remember, we're just looking at the month. We're not breaking it down just yet bi-weekly. We'll get there next week. But for right now, what are some things that you can start doing? And I encourage you to have a journal too. Have a journal, okay. Start writing out every single day. Journaling, and we're going to get to that. Journaling, okay, I had this fruit today. I had this, how much water I drank today. This is what I ate today. We want to start, and the reason why I say have a journal, you want to start practicing writing out what's going on. Because here's the deal, and this is the reason why I say have a journal. Because when you lose the weight, and say for some odd reason you start enjoying your life, you start feeling yourself a little bit, hey, and the weight come back, guess what? You can go back to the journal and see how you lost it. So that's why I say have a journal. But now let's go back to nutrition. Nutrition is so key. What are you going to start doing this month? What are you going to start doing starting today? Never ever think that it's a lost cause because we're on the 12th. Guess what? We still got 2 more weeks. In 2 more weeks, guess what? You can probably lose 8 pounds. Come on now. Don't lose yourself yet. So start drinking more water. Wonderful. Have at least 2 servings of fruits. Have at least, 3 servings of vegetables. That kind of, think about different teas that you can have for detox. Think about different cleanses that you can do for the month. Okay, maybe you decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this cleanse for this month. I'm going to do this detox for this month. That's good because when you start, that's good because then now you're going to start to remove some of those toxins in your body that's holding you down and even holding on to that weight. And the good thing is too is that you'll start to feel good about yourself. Your body will start to move better, and you'll start to remove inflammation. You'll start to remove joint pain. So nutrition is so key, I promise you. Next, I went on and on about that because it is so important, because it's going to get you to losing that 10 pounds this month. Next, fitness. What am I going to do this month as far as moving my body? Okay? Now, you don't have to necessarily go to the gym. Maybe you decide, this month I'm going to start walking. That's it. That's all you got to do. What if this month you decide, hey, you know what? I'm just going to start walking. That's all you do. So, and there's a reason why I have them in this order. The mindset. And so it's part of the 3-pillar transformational system that I have. The mindset, behavior, they go together. Stop it, Regina. That's my dog in the background. So we're looking at the mind. Get over here. Get over here. Sorry. This is my baby girl right here. So we're looking at the mindset. So the mindset is we got to get you right up here first. This is where it all begins, right here. We got to get to those thoughts first. What am I saying to myself? What am I telling myself? What am I thinking? What am I saying? Because if you don't get it right up here, it will never be right out here. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we look at, okay, let's focus on shifting that mindset. What can I do today to start promoting self-love? Because the self-love, when you start loving yourself, you start noticing your actions are going to be different. You know how I know? It's because you're going to start making better choices for yourself. All right. Next, the mindset goes into the behavior. Once we got the mind right, now we can start changing our behavior. We'll start shifting our behavior. We'll start, taking care of ourselves by going to bed at a decent hour. We'll start waking up at a decent time. We'll start, maybe doing a little bit of meditation or prayer in the morning. We'll start doing that. We'll start taking care of that, kind of the spiritual side of things, if I may. Next, we're going to look at the nutrition. Now, I say nutrition is so key. People say 80% of the weight loss or losing that fat comes from nutrition. I like to say it's about 95% real talk. Because if you ain't got that nutrition right, if you ain't got that good relationship with food, It don't matter what you do all day. You can walk 25 miles, you can walk, and you can be on that elliptical, you can be on that track, you can do all of that. But it's not going to negate the nutrition that you need to do. So this month I want you to look at, okay, look, this month, nutrition-wise, I'm going to drink more water, even if you just said that. Okay? Next, we're looking at the fitness. Fitness. All you got to do is move your body. That's all we're asking you to do is just, and that's all you should only ask of yourself is move your body. So once you start moving your body, you feel good. So we go from feeling good. We go from taking care of our mindset. Then we go from, changing our behavior. Then we go to, making better choices as far as eating. And then we go to moving our body. Now, guess what? Now your confidence is starting to build. Now you're starting to feel good about yourself. Now you're starting to believe, okay, now that I'm starting to put these things into practice, okay, now I'm going to start to get the results. So, with that being said, I left a link for you to reach out to me for a free consultation. It's a 60-minute free consultation. And I would just love to talk to you about what your health goals are. How can I help you today to start your journey to reaching your goal? Rather it's 50 pounds, 100 pounds, or even if it's just 10 simple pounds. But either way, remember these three things: mindset, behavior, nutrition, and fitness. So I'll be here next week, and we're going to talk about how to break your goals down week by week. And then the week after. So next week, we'll look at, okay, how to break the goals. How do I break my goals down weekly? And then the week after that, we're going to talk about how we break it down daily. Okay? So right now, I just want you to do just this month, just today, think about what you're going to do more of. What am I going to do more of that's good for me? And then also, too, start thinking about what am I going to do less of. So what am I going to do more of to get me closer to my goals? And what am I going to do less of? All right? And that is it. So I hope you got something out of this. And I look forward to seeing you next week.